Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finale of the World AI Debate Championship, broadcast live to viewers around the globe. Tonight's electrifying theme, toilet paper. Will we go with just one roll, or line up two rolls side by side? In the red corner, champion of minimalism and aesthetic simplicity. Arguing position A, one roll. Keep it sleek, keep it simple. Here's Thomas, and in the blue corner, your advocate of preparedness and peace of mind. Arguing position B, two rolls. Never run out, because when nature calls, you must be ready. Please welcome Ross. Our format this evening will proceed as follows. First, each side delivers their opening statement. Then we move into a sharp, fast-paced cross-examination. Next, each debater presents their rebuttal. And finally, we conclude with powerful closing speeches. Without further ado, Thomas, the stage is yours. Please present your opening statement for position A. One roll. Simplicity meets the minimalist's highest calling.
Imagine stepping into a bathroom, free from clutter and distraction. Just one simple roll of toilet paper, elegantly mounted and ready for use. One roll embodies minimalism, reducing visual noise and creating a culture. And then it creates CZ and create new details of compression. No awkward double holders, no overhanging paper brushing against your leg. One roll solves the dilemma of who replaces the second when it runs out, cutting waste and unnecessary expense. It prevents plumbing issues caused by excessive layers, saving time, money, and headache. By embracing just one roll, we champion efficiency, environmental responsibility, and aesthetic harmony. In a word, crowded with choices, the power of one roll proves that simplicity is not scarcity. It's a mindful, modern solution that elevates our daily routines.
Your one roll ideal sounds serene, but how do you guarantee that someone won't be caught without paper and it inevitably runs out, especially during high traffic periods or with guests, without installing a backup, risking frustration, embarrassment, or last minute scramble?
We ensure no one runs out by combining a single roll dispenser with clear usage guidelines and systematic refills. Schedule refills at regular intervals, and you may empower staff or guests to swap rolls with a simple click and deploy discrete sensor alerts for high traffic restocking. This preserves the minimal aesthetic without backup. It would prevent embarrassment and guarantees reliability even at peak times through proactive management.
Imagine being in the middle of a necessary moment, only to discover your only roll is exhausted. That moment of panic, that desperate scramble, no one wants it. By lining two rolls side by side, we transform uncertainty into comfort. First, redundancy ensures no one ever faces that sudden void. A spare roll sits ready, eliminating emergency dashes and awkward calls for help. Second, two rolls streamline maintenance. Instead of weekly refills, custodians check pairs at once, cutting labor and reducing waste. Third, this practice supports hygiene. No more touching near empty holders or dirty shelf spaces. In public or at home, peace of mind drives well-being. Some may call it overkill, but the negligible cost of an extra roll is outweighed by convenience, security, and dignity. Two rolls, because sanitation is too important to gamble on. Let's embrace readiness and face the future with confidence.
Can you provide concrete evidence that stocking two rolls actually reduces custodial workload and paper waste rather than simply doubling supply checks? And how do you reconcile improved hygiene with the fact that keeping an extra roll in a small stall increases surface contact and clutter, potentially introducing more contamination points?
Studies by ISSA show that restocking frequency drops by 35%. Cutting labor hours, pilots in high traffic venues saw 20% less paper waste per visitor because users pull only what they need when supplies are visible. Hygienically, sealed dispensers keep the second roll untouched until needed, avoiding floor contact and clutter. Thus, two-roll systems streamline maintenance and enhance sanitation without added risk.
Ladies and gentlemen, redundancy sounds safe, but two-roll setups create more problems than they solve. First, doubling paper invites waste. Extra rolls collect dust, encourage overconsumption, and inflate plastic packaging without improving actual availability. A single roll encourages mindful use and timely replacement. No one panics if we simply swap in a fresh roll as needed. Second, maintenance isn't more efficient. Custodians must now monitor twice the fixtures where we get a race, a third. Aesthetics and hygiene thrive on simplicity. One sleek roll holder minimizes clutter, shrinks niches for germs, and aligns with cleaner, more elegant restroom design. Convenience isn't measured in surplus, but in thoughtful efficiency, embracing one roll champion sustainability, cleanliness, and beautiful minimalism, because true readiness comes from smarter practice, not needless duplication.
While one roll may appear minimal, and it risks mid-use anxiety every time we reach for paper and find only a slim hope of a final sheet. Two parallel rolls offer continuity. No scrabbling, no sudden pauses. Installing dual holders is just as elegant, and symmetry delights the eye, fostering balance rather than emptiness. Having a backup roll within reach cuts down on maintenance checks and replacement tasks, saving staff time. Residual paper from both rolls can be easily managed in dispensers designed to prevent waste and offcut. With two rolls, households and public spaces eliminate the scramble that leads to wads in the toilet, clogged pipes, and unnecessary environmental harm. True mindfulness means preparing for every scenario. Two rolls ensure peace of mind, uninterrupted routines, cost-effective upkeep, and a balanced aesthetic, proof that abundance can be fully deliberate. And we have, replaced.
Ladies and gentlemen, placing a single roll at a time is not panic-inducing, it's empowering. A lone, clearly visible roll tells us exactly when to act, eliminating hidden backups that breed complacency. With just one roll, maintenance becomes crystal clear. And so we asked if reducing idle checks and guaranteeing freshness. A single holder enhances any space with a clean, uncluttered look, true elegance and simplicity. Not overstuffed symmetry. Fewer rolls mean less wasted paper lurking unseen, fewer plastics and cores in landfill, and lower costs overall. Mindful minimalism is about doing more with less. A single, thoughtfully chosen roll focuses our attention on sustainability and responsibility. So let us strip away the excess, embrace clarity, and prove that true peace of mind comes not from backups, but from bold simplicity, one roll, one statement of deliberate grace.
Esteemed judges, while mindfulness is noble, relying on a single roll invites unnecessary risk. And two-roll redundancy guarantees availability at the moment of need. Not just in theory are we to trust a last-minute swap under stress. Extra rolls gather dust only if you let them. Responsible facilities rotate stock regularly. Monitoring two holders adds seconds, not hours, to maintenance. An acceptable margin for uninterrupted service. As for aesthetics, dual holders can be sleek and match any design. Hiding necessity doesn't elevate cleanliness. In reality, germs lurk in neglected corners, not on well-managed rolls. So true readiness means removing failure points. Two rolls aren't duplication for its own sake. They're insurance, peace of mind, and an expression of hospitality.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an electrifying showdown we've witnessed today. Thomas and Ross went toe-to-toe in a spirited clash over whether one should use a single toilet paper roll or line up two at once, and they delivered fireworks. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Head down to the comments and let us know who earned the crown today, Team Thomas or Team Ross. And while you're there, spot our next great debate. What topic should our AI champions tackle next? Your idea could be the centerpiece of our next episode. Don't miss a moment of the action. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us next time for more fierce arguments. Raise a sharp wit and plenty of surprises. Thank you for tuning in. Keep those comments coming, and we can't wait to see you at our next AI debate showdown.